Okay, hello. We're going to do number 18 here. Um, we're going to do it using desmos this time. I have another video where I do it with algebra. So it's asking, which one of these four expressions is equivalent to this expression. Okay, so this isn't something that you can directly graph in desmos because it's not an equation, right? If it was an equation, like if this was equal to something, then you could graph it. Instead of doing that workaround, I'm just gonna graph each one of these as a function. So I'm gonna make like each one of these equal to y equals blah blah blah. But you notice that there's y's and x's over here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change all the y's and x's to sliders and I'm gonna rename them a and b. So the x's are all gonna become a, and the y's are all going to become b over here. And then I'm just going to put f of x on the left side, or I'm just going to put y on the left side. And then that will graph a horizontal line with these values, and a and b are just sliders. And then I'll do that with each one of these expressions. And then even if I don't really like make a and b vary that much, probably it'll be obvious which one of these is correct, which one of these is the identical horizontal line. So let's type these into desmos. I'm going to type them replacing all the x's with a and all the y's with b. So the first one, to type y plus 12 divided by something, you have to do parentheses just to fake it out. And x squared you can do with the caret. Oops, I forgot. I already forgot. I need to replace the y's with b's, and I need to replace the x's with a's. Okay, is that right? And there's a b here. That looks right. And make them all into sliders. Okay, and as a result, I'll have, oh, it just like gives me a value. It doesn't even graph it. Okay, that's fine. The value is negative 0.857 when a and b are 1. But if I slid it around, it would have a different value. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in each one of these expressions in the multiple choice answers, and I'm going to see which one matches negative 0.857. If necessary, I would need to slide it around to make sure that none of the others match also. So let's see. This would be AB plus B plus, plus 4 divided by a cubed, b minus 16, a squared, b plus 64 ab. Plus 64 ab. Okay, and that's obviously wrong. It's 0.122 when a and b are set to 1. It has to always be. It has to always match. So ab plus 9b plus 12, a squared, b minus 8ab plus a minus 8, negative 1.57. Also wrong. Okay. ab squared plus 13ab minus 8b, a squared b minus 8ab. And look, it's the same, negative 0.857, negative 0.857. Just to make sure, I'm going to change b to some other value, and I'll change a to some other value. Now, the first one is negative 2.84, and this one is also negative 2.84. So that means the answer is this C expression. Okay, and I didn't even do any algebra, and I had, even if I didn't know the strategy here to make this one look like this one, I just typed it into desmos, replacing the x's with a's and the y's with b's, made a and b into sliders, and then didn't even really vary them. I just varied them a little bit just to make sure that they are indeed the same. If I wanted to make them graph, I would just need to type in y equals equals on each one of these. So I could type in y equals, and then it will graph as a line. And then if I typed y equals on every other one of these, they would also graph as lines. And then I would see clearly that they are different horizontal lines. I wasn't even aware that I forgot to type in the y equals there. Okay, and then, so this first one is blue. If I want to make them different colors, I could make this one like black dotted line or something. Black dotted line, orange dotted line, orange dotted line. Okay, and then now the orange and blue are clearly on top of each other, right? And then even if I slide A and B around, orange and blue are always on top of each other, right? So that proves it.